Hello, Charlene again. Our story today is entitled Brian's Hat. Brian's Hat, written by Anne Hart. Brian sat on the front steps of his building. He wore his red baseball cap. "Hi, Mr. Mack," he said to the mailman. "Do you have a package for me?" Mr. Mack opened his mail bag. "Not today, Brian." The next day, Brian sat on his front steps again. He wore a white baker's hat. "Hi, Mr. Mack. Do you have a package for me?" Mr. Mack smiled. "Not today, Brian." The day after that, Brian sat on his front steps again. He wore a red fireman's hat. "Hi, Mr. Mack. Do you have a package for me?" "Not today, Brian," Mr. Mack said. "Are you expecting something?" "No," Brian shook his head. "I'm hoping." The next day, Brian had a cold. He sniffed, he coughed, he felt hot and tired. He stayed in bed. "What if I get a package today?" he said. "Don't worry," said Mom. "Mr. Mack knows where we live." "I hope so," Brian said. He closed his eyes. Knock, knock. Brian woke up. He heard the front door open. "Hello, Mr. Mack," said Mom. "I have a package for Brian," Mr. Mack said. "Thank you. I'll give it to him as soon as he wakes up." Brian sat up in bed. "What is it, Mom?" he called. Mom walked in and handed him a box. "Open it and see." Brian tore open the box. He looked inside and laughed. He pulled out a dark blue hat and put it on his head. "Look, Mom, the present is from Mr. Mack. I'm a mailman." Okay, some questions for you to answer. Charlene, which of Brian's hat is white? The baker's hat is white. Which hat did Brian wear first? He wore his baseball cap first. Why did Brian stop sitting on the steps of his building? Because he was sick. Why was Brian afraid to stay in bed? He felt he might get a package and Mr. Mack might not know where he lives. This is all for now. Until next time.